So it's great that the producer community is finally getting some recognition. They're in the news. Unfortunately, the way news works nowadays, especially when we're talking about these online media outlets, independent online media outlets, and these figures in the hip hop community that disseminate that news. I'm not talking about academics because he actually makes an effort to understand the real business element in the news that he reports. Talking about other people, I saw a Dama's live video that just made me cringe because a lot of it's so negative. We're so used to news about 6ix9ine getting shot at and so forth. Now we're preconditioned to want the same kind of negativity when it comes to the news about producers. And so I'm making this video now so people can stop tagging me in all these tweets about the Juice WRLD Sting Nick Mira situation. Because guess what? Why I shouldn't speak on it. I wasn't there. I don't work for Interscope. I'm not a lawyer. But everybody seems to have an opinion on it, and everybody seems to know exactly what happened. Let me see if I can find this Dominus live video, because this is, look, man. When I think the one thing that we can all take away from this situation, because none of us were there, none of us saw the documents, none of us know anything. But the one thing that we can take away from it is that the producer community really has a long way to go in terms of education. People would rather have an opinion than knowledge. And before I go any further, people ask me to comment on the Nick Mira situation. This is my opinion. This is what I think everybody should do. They should go on Google, find Nick Mira's social media, and send him a tweet, send him a comment, something, and say, hey, congratulations, you made a hit record. And then go on with your lives. Focus on your own careers. This Dom is live he's like the DJ Academic's arch nemesis or something.
I went to go listen to Sting's song, right? Because I really wanted to hear what the big fuss was about. Right? I'm like, damn, is he really telling the truth, saying there was no sampling and this and that? I'm listening to freaking Sting's song, and I hear the same thing from freaking Lucid Dreams. And it's the same thing. I can see why they suing you, man. Now,
Nobody's suing anybody. There's no, as of right now, on November 18th, there's no news of Sting actually filing an active lawsuit against anybody with regard to this Juice WRLD record.
Either way it go, these dudes are screwed, because if he doesn't sue you for that, he can sue you for the beat, and it appears that you guys did not get this thing cleared with him.
And a lot of people are saying this, and it's probably because they watched this video. Where is there any indication that this was not cleared? Where was there any indication? Matter of fact, let me just stop there, because I'm getting crazy tweets from people talking about they should have just cleared the sample. Why didn't Juice WRLD clear the sample? Why didn't Nick Mira clear the sample? Number one, if you say why didn't Juice WRLD clear the sample, you're automatically disqualified, because Juice WRLD doesn't clear samples. We've spoken at length about this stuff. If you want to hear it from somebody other than me, watch the Curtis King interview with Deborah Manis Gardner. She actually does this for a living. She actually clears samples for a living. Rappers are not clearing samples. Producers are not clearing samples. Juice WRLD is signed to Interscope. Interscope has people to clear samples. That's what they do. So why people just want to jump into the conversation because they saw something on the internet and, oh, well, clearly the problem is that Juice WRLD didn't clear his samples and that's why Sting's suing him. Shut up. And then producers wonder why we get taken advantage of. It's because we believe stupid stuff like this, and because we're quick to jump into something and trust some YouTube video over doing our own research. I feel bad even speaking on it. Congratulations to everyone involved in Lucid Dreams. I was playing it on my mix show when I had a mix show. None of us know what actually went down other than the people that signed off on all of these documents, the clearance documents and the split sheets and stuff. Otherwise, we have no idea. No idea. So we can sit here and guess and just... And it's stupid. It's stupid. We're wasting so much time, and we're disrespecting all the people involved in the creation of the record. Why spread that kind of misinformation? Why, I can see people asking questions, but when I'm getting tweets saying, let me read some of these tweets that I've been getting. It's just so... And then I'm going to tell you what I went through, because I can speak on my experiences. I'm not going to speak on another producer's experience. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. Someone tweeted me, if Juice WRLD did clear the sample, he wouldn't have complained about Sting taking 85% of the song. What are you talking about, man? We don't know when the interpolation was cleared. We don't know any of that. So just live your lives and focus on your own careers. Here's what I'll tell you that a lot of producers don't know, because people have no idea. And this situation should teach us all that very few of us know anything about the music business, and we need to learn. But we'd rather jump into some drama from some viral YouTube video than actually learn. Because why would we want to learn? Why would we want more knowledge about our career fields? Why would we want to protect ourselves, right? That's stupid. I'd rather just type a comment in a YouTube video about how Juice WRLD should have cleared the sample. That will serve me way better than actual foundation of knowledge will. People don't understand this. Number one, and I shouldn't have to say this, and every time I say this I get an instant migraine. The artist and the producer, when they're signed to a major label or any label that's distributing their music, don't clear the samples. The label clears the samples. It's a legal process. That's why people like Deborah Manis Gardner exist. If it were easy and the burden were on producers, she wouldn't exist. So I don't want to talk any more about that. But what a lot of people don't understand, and this is a contract with Def Jam for a beat that I placed that contained a sample for a Ludacris record. What people don't understand is that there are two types of ownership of a song. You can own the composition, which is the actual composition, the musical notes that compose the song. And then there's the master recording, which is the actual tangible recording. So it's the difference between sheet music and an MP3 file, right? You have to clear both of those. Now, if you don't want to clear the master because that would cost the label some money, then you replay the sample. Now you don't have to clear the master because you didn't actually sample the recording. You just replayed it. But guess what? You still have to clear. A lot of people say if you clear the sample, then you wouldn't lose your publishing. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You still lose your publishing because you're still using work that somebody else composed. Okay, so this happens. People, and then it all comes down to paperwork. Look, if I don't fault any producer for being surprised about losing publishing on a sample, because let me show you exactly what happens. This is an actual. Other producers aren't going to do this. I'm going to do this. This is an actual. This is an actual contract. This is for a Ludacris record that I did called Money, featuring Rick Ross. You can see Ludacris. The song is Money. So let me show you the really important part. So right here, that's me. That's my government name. It says that I own 50%. Actually, I own and control 50%, right? And then the next section is sampling, right? And that means, in a nutshell, that if I sample something, now suddenly this 50% that I own could go out the window based on whatever the person I sampled wants. And sometimes it's a label, sometimes it's a publishing house, sometimes it's not even the original performer. Anyway, right here you can see I'm disclosing who I sampled. I sampled the Dells. I sampled a very small part of their record, a very small part. And as you saw, I controlled 50%, right? My manager at the time actually told me, you're probably not going to lose that much publishing because you sampled so little, right? Now, and I played a lot, memory played a lot on it. I still got paid for it. Don't act. A lot of people think that when you sample, you get jerked. No, you get money. You get still, it's a placement. It's all good. But I would have liked to have some publishing, and I really thought I might get some. But what happens is, I'm not signed to the label. The label doesn't care about my half of the publishing. They don't. Why would they? Because it has nothing. Whether or not I lose my publishing, the label still makes their money, so it doesn't affect them. So they go and negotiate with the Dells and whoever controls their composition, whoever owns their masters. And those people said, we want everything. We want 100% of the composer's side, which is my half of the song. So the label says, cool, you have it. Take it. So I knew how it was going to be, and I was prepared for it. Personally, do I think it's fair that I create a beat where I'm playing the keys and Memory's playing the guitar and I'm programming all of the drums and the bass line and everything, and the only time the sample appears is briefly throughout the hook? Is it fair that they get 100% of that? I don't think so. I think they definitely deserve something, but I don't think they deserve 100%. But that's how it is. That's how the law works. That's how the process works. And I don't have an advocate for myself in that situation. So that's how the game goes. A lot of people don't understand that. They think if you clear the sample, you don't lose your publishing or something because they've never been through the process. It's not true. You don't understand how this game works. And you have to. And you will, trust me, once you're in it, you will learn fast. And it will either inspire you to learn more or you'll just quit. So that's my experience with sampling, and everyone's situation is different. Everything's negotiable. Watch my video where I interview Anonymous. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'll upload it this week. He sampled Sir Mix-a-Lot on Nicki Minaj Anaconda, and he still retains some publishing ownership over that song. So every situation is different. The last thing I want anyone to do is be so scared of sampling that they just stop sampling or they quit making beats because the industry is so miserable. Every job comes with its downsides. Are you always happy at the 9 to 5 that you work right now? No. Sometimes your boss is a dick. That's part of the job. Sometimes you lose some of your publishing if you sample. That's part of the job. And you got people saying, yeah, I would never sample because of what happened with Juice WRLD. Come on. You would turn down having a #1 hit because you lost some publishing. You still got paid, and now your career has taken off. Stop it, man. Nah. Congratulations to everybody involved. This video was not meant to step on any toes, disrespect anybody, or try to guess what another man's business is. I have no idea. I can only speak on my experiences. I wish other people spoke on their experiences and didn't make videos where they claim to know all of this inside information about a situation they weren't a part of and a scenario they've never found themselves in. But that's the internet. And in the world of the internet, drama is way more interesting than the truth. I'm sure a lot of people tuned this video out when I started talking numbers and facts, because facts are boring. The music business, learning about the music business is boring. We want to make music. We don't want to. We don't want to learn about laws and copyrights and contractual stipulations and standards and royalty streams and this and that. We don't want. We don't want to learn that. We just want to make music. But hey, we all make choices. You either learn and arm yourself with knowledge, or you can be out here naked and get taken advantage of. But, you know, I hope that never happens to any of you. I hope all of you are successful. But I also hope that you make the choice to learn, to pick up a book, to join Music Entrepreneur Club, to watch and read as many online resources as possible, and then cross-check them so that you're not believing false information, because there's a lot of that on the internet. Ask questions. Don't make assumptions. It's being in the music business is fun, man. Every job has its occupational hazards. Don't let that stop you.